to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back. Whenever y'all they gonna hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day on a productive day. We back at it. Before I start, make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, turn the post notifications on. Wanna find me on any other platform? My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at Visual LOE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.visuals. And follow my Facebook at LOE Visuals. So let's talk about it. So Hitchins says he doesn't like the idea of fighting Teofimo in a unification in Alcatraz. He prefers the fight to be in New York, which I understand. You know, if you guys don't know, Richardson is 19-0, 7 KOs, newly crowned IBF champion. So, you know, I understand his point of view. The fight between those two, Richardson, Hitchins, and Teo, does not make sense to fight in the West Coast in Alcatraz. Let's just be honest. Two New York guys. You know, it just doesn't make sense. Now, the Barclays, Madison Square Garden, the Brooklyn Bridge, you know, that's more of the sense of where those two guys should be fighting. You know, Richardson Hitchins, you know, has been representing New York. You know, he said he represented New York in the 2016 Olympics, but, you know, I think he fought for Haiti, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, he's from New York. He fights in New York gyms. He trains in New York. So, you know, I think, you know, he might have a point. He might have a point in this situation, because I just feel like if those two guys fought in a unification in Alcatraz, you know, where you're gonna have to ferry, you know, both fans to the fight, you know, and these aren't West Coast guys, you're putting those two guys in a situation to fail. If I'm just being honest, you're putting those guys in a situation to fail. That's just my honest opinion. And I like Richardson Hitchins. You know, I think Teo is kind of being forced to fight him if he does, because I don't think he really wants to fight Honor Barboza Jr., who is his mandatory. So Teo is in a very tough situation. He's in a tough predicament right now. He doesn't want to fight his mandatory, but he understands how tough Richardson Hitchins is. You know, Teo hasn't been making the money, you know, that he would like. But, you know, it was rumors swirling around that he turned down 2.8 to fight Sabril Matisse, which is crazy because, you know, Teo was probably making around the $1 million range, which, you know, Richardson Hitchins stated in the interview he was doing. And that's true. You know, Teo has been making around 900, 800,000. You know, and he's trying to take the next step. You know, so he has to fight big fights if he wants the big money. There's no other, you know, way to get this money. You have to fight the best guys. If Teo wants to actually capitalize and get this type of money, he has to. And he supposedly has a 3-fight deal with Turki Al-Sheikh. So, you know, Turki Al-Sheikh is trying to get the biggest fights possible. He doesn't want, you know, lackluster fights under his dime, which I can respect. You don't want to be paying these guys big money for, you know, lackluster fights. And that's what the, you know, promoters were doing wrong for so many years. Al Heyman was overpaying guys for, you know, not so good talent, not so good, you know, fights. You know, at one point in time, he was giving us bangers, but, you know, guys started to get too greedy. Oh, we want this money to fight, you know, lesser offer guys. And then when you get offered around the same money to fight a high level guy, they don't want to do it. So, you know, Turki Al-Sheikh is giving them the green light. Okay, cool. I'll drop the bag, but you got to fight elite guys. And I think it's understood there, you know, and I think he got that understood in his meetings in London. You know, he was meeting with fighters. But yeah, Richardson Hitchins, you know, I think he doesn't understand. He's in a power situation here. You know, Teo doesn't really want to fight his mandatory because, I mean, is he really going to get the money? What's up? You get up here, get down. Does he really want to fight his mandatory? You know, I don't think Teo wants to fight his mandatory. He wants to get the biggest money possible. You know, he's been flirting with, you know, Jaron Ennis, you know, getting that done. But right now, I just don't think they jump out the window to get that boost fight done. They don't. And it's early. I think they're going to try to do that, you know, next maybe after, you know, probably the second fight of the deal. This will be the first fight. So I want to see what Teo does. He's in a tough situation right now. Do you go fight your Mando? Do you fight Richardson Hitchins, you know, the natural 140-pounder, who can box, very big, you know. We see how Teo looks against boxers. So he's not excited. So he's in a tough situation. He's most likely going to go to where the most money is. So if I'm not giving you no more food, he's not going to get stop Bentley. He's not gonna get what he wants fighting Honor Barboza. It's gonna have to be him fighting Richardson Hitchins in the unification fight. I think Turkey pays more for that fight. That's just understandable because it's a unification fight. You know, I think in the mandatory fight, I think it's might be 70-30 as far as the split. You know, so he could get, you know, he might take the mandatory because of the split situation. I mean, if they, you know, who knows? But I don't think he's going to get what he's going to get in the unification fight. So I think Richardson, you know, I think he should chill. Just be patient. I understand, you know, not wanting to fight on the West Coast, which is smart. And I think these promoters need to, you know, take notes. Why would you send a guy that's from the East Coast to fight on the West Coast in Alcatraz? Like, come on. I think you're putting him in a situation to fail. You know, and I'm not the biggest Teo fan. I think Teo says some wild things. He says racist things, you know. So I'm not no Teo fan by any means, but if I'm just keeping it a stack, they're putting him in a situation. And I think Richardson Hitchins knows this, so he's addressing it. Like, bro, no, I think the fight makes more sense, you know, in New York. And I don't think the fight needs to be in Madison Square Garden. I think it should be in the Barclays because the Barclays, you know, I think it's home to boxing. I think would do well to both guys, and I'm not going to go into detail why, but, you know, the Barclays, I think it does well for Teo and Richardson Hitchins. Not so much of Madison Square Garden, you know, and I could be a fan of the Brooklyn Bridge situation, but I think that or the Barclays, I don't think those guys should go to Madison Square Garden, but, you know, let me know what you guys think about it. You know, Richardson Hitchins, you know, is not feeling the going to the West Coast to fight Teo in Alcatraz. He wants to fight him in New York. Do you guys think that's a smarter decision? Both guys are from New York, so it's not a hometown advantage for either guy, supposedly. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Give me the 10K. We grinded 10K. That's my goal for the year. That's all I want. You know, I'm just trying to hit the 10K mark this year. That's my goal. So we grinding. Make sure y'all hit that sub button. I love you guys so much, so much, so much, so much, so much, so much, so much. I'm out.